Hello everyone, Dracon84 here and welcome back to another Balatro video. So, with this game I'm also experimenting a little bit with the sound settings. We will see how we go. Last time we played the black deck, let's play the magic deck this time. This is the one that I beat orange stake on, so blue stake shouldn't be that much of a problem, right? We will see. At some point I will start recording purple stake, but not right now. We could go for a foil joker. I think that's fine. We don't need to. We get more money and more shops if we do this, and with these full cards you actually want more shops. I think I'm just going to play this, but I think it's probably close. I don't want these low cards, they're very likely to not work for us. Let's use these discards, and we're pretty close to a full house, but also close to a straight. I think I'm going to discard these, but what happens when we miss? It's kind of interesting, right? I mean, we are not close to any flushes. If we find one king, then we have a straight, which is great. But if we don't find the exact king that we need, then what are we doing? We only have 1 7 left in the deck, so we're definitely discarding these 7s. Alright, I think I'm doing it like this, but I have no idea. This might be a mistake. We get rewarded, so doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. We get there. Right, got it in 1, that's always great. Makes the run a lot easier. Shoot the moon, mill and rebate, both are fine. I just don't really like mill and rebate on higher difficulties, but not bad. But I'm just going to go for... Well, did we have a spare trousers run last time? I don't know, I mean, doesn't really matter, it's what we're doing here. So, you know what, I'm actually going to play a 2-pair that's a little bit lower, because there's a chance that maybe we don't make it in one hand. Well, we really didn't make it in one hand. You know what, let's actually make it in this hand. Boink. Cool. So, we already have +4 mult, and we're going to just try and play 2-pair for the rest of the run. Spectral pack is fine. Riffraff is actually very good. Just going to give us so much. We can't do both. Well, unless we sell a fool. Is that good? You know what? I'm going to try this. So, we're going to get Riffraff. It's going to give us 2 jokers, and we can just sell some jokers to get more money if we need to. And we're actually selling 1 fool in order to get a spectral pack, because spectral packs, they can really make a run. Converts all cards in hand to a single random rank and -1 hand size. That makes it a lot easier to make 2-pair. I think I'm just going to do this. I love Cryptid and I would happily do that, but the -1 hand size is going to hurt us a little bit, but now we have so many queens. It should help us a lot. Alright, all hard cards are debuffed. Well, there's Half Joker. Half Joker and Spare Trousers don't really do anything together. You know what, I'm just going to discard 5 cards. Of course, we just want queens. It's going to give us 2-pair a lot of the time. So I'm just going to play this 2-pair. I'm assuming that I'm going to be using the Mystic Summit in a second. We're actually not in a hurry. All of these cards are debuffed, so this is not going to be a very good hand, but it doesn't have to be. Right, so we want to discard the 5 and the 6. We could save the 10, but we don't need to. Definitely want to save our queen. Don't need the king, so let's discard the 10. This should be fine. But that's a shame. We don't have any more discards. Yeah, this was definitely not the most probable thing to happen. Alright, I'm just gonna save the 7 and now we get the plus 15 melt from the Mystic Summit, and there's a very big chance that we make it in this hand. I think we're guaranteed to. We'll see. We didn't make it in that hand, that's great. Oh, but, well, we don't get a 2-pair. That's a shame, but, well, there's not a lot we can do about that. We could have tried to go for it sooner, right? We have to have Joker, so if we just played one card, then we would be there. But I just really want the spare trousers. Ooh, paintbrush is great. Definitely want that. But let's first get our... Alright. So now we need to think about if there's a second type of card that we really want. Aces, kings, tens... 7s, 6s, 4s, all of those we have multiples of. I think I'm just going to make another ace, because I mean to get 2-pair consistently we need our deck to not just be all queens, but we need something else too. We have the least 5s, but also jack, 9, 8, 3. Right, let's do the 8. Alright, and now we're probably using the full card. I'm actually just going to use it right now to create a jack and a death. You know what? I'm going to sell my half joker. I don't think we need it right now, and Riffraff is going to create 2 more cards, which is going to be good for us. The needle play only 1 hand. That's something that we really need to mind. Alright. Cool. Ooh, foil misprint. That's actually going to be very good. There's a faceless joker. I mean, don't think we need to do anything with that. Yeah, let's make another ace. So we could try to discard these cards for the faceless joker, and that would be good, but all I want is upgrade spare trousers. We might make it this hand, depends on the misprint. Oh yeah, we got it by a bunch. Cool. Probably selling faceless joker pretty soon, but we will see. We really want the paintbrush, but we have one more hand to do that. Delayed gratification could become good. You know what? Mystic Summit and Faceless Joker are both kind of fine. Could sell one of them and try to go for the delayed gratification. It's not that unlikely to repay itself. No, I don't think that's what we want. Alright, let's just sell both of these. Let Riffraff create something else. I think Misprint is very good for now. And we're going to buy Misprint Paintbrush after the next one. We got Splash and we got Hallucination. Hallucination is pretty good. I mean, let's just get Splash value here. We should make this in one hand, right between the plus chips from the Misprint and the plus melt that we get. We actually got plus 0 melt from the Misprint and we made it. Not by that much. It's actually possible that we might not have made it if we hadn't put a 2 out there for the splash. I don't know. Alright, I'm 100% just using this voucher. Paintbrush is so good, especially when you're making bigger hands. And I mean, I really don't want either of these, so I'm just gonna sell them. could use the Wheel of Fortune, but I just want the money right now. Let's build up some money. Alright, Slide Joker is going to give us something, so that's good. And I'm not gonna take any chances, let's just play our full house. Full house is the best hand we can make right now, right, with our spare trousers, so yeah, that's just great. We're 100% to make it. We're like, it's like 3000 points probably, at least. We got a very high misprint, it was plus 21 melt, so we got basically double what I thought we were going to get. It's great. The Empress is great. I'm going to get the Empress and the Arcana pack. And now... I mean, yeah, we just want more aces here, I think. So, let's do this. And do this. Just in case, let's look at the blinds. We get the window. All diamonds are debuffed, so it's better to make another spade rather than another diamond. Doesn't matter too much, but I mean, it is something that helps us a tiny bit. Right, we are still on 10 bucks, but we don't need this one. We don't really need Slide Joker. Would we rather have just another random Joker? I think we do. Next round. Diamond cards are debuffed. Swashbuckler is pretty good. Splash doesn't do anything right now, but maybe. We don't want the 8, so let's just play it. Right, playing it here is a little bit better than discarding. Yeah, sure. We don't have Square Joker, so it really doesn't matter if we play extra cards. Better than 1. It's great. Yeah, Swashbuckler is pretty good. Abstract Joker is pretty decent. It's better than the other things that we have, but let's look at the Buffoon pack first. I really want a source of money. Egg is kind of a source of money. Oh, weird. Alright, you know what? Swashbuckler, Egg. It really feels like this run is very similar to the previous one we had. Right, let's just do Abstract Joker for now. We are going to have an easy time for now. Do we want a random negative Joker? Should be fine. It's free. We're going to beat the window anyway. You know what? It's probably not optimal, but it's fun. So let's just do that. And don't want any of these. Definitely don't want those. 7, 9, 10. Let's discard the 9. Discard. And we don't get a 2 pair, alright. Discard the 5 and the 9 and the 8 and 10, 7 and 4. We both have 3 of all of them. You know what? Let's keep the 7. And right, I'm gonna play the full house. We're going to win it in one hand, and that's going to be fine. Save our money. I want to build up some cash here. If we really need to, we can always just sell the egg. Right, maybe we get a very good negative Joker here. Greedy Joker. I mean, it's eternal, it's negative. We can't sell it, that's one downside. Right, one thing that I like about negative Jokers is that if you really don't really need them, then you can sell them against the Verdant Leaf, I think it is. Right, all cards debuffed until one Joker sold. Although, with these Jokers right now, it doesn't matter too much if everything is debuffed, because I don't really care about the value of our Jokers that much. We could go for the Omen Globe, but Spectral cards may appear in any of the Arcana packs. I mean, it's fine, but I'm just going to save up my money again. The Mark. All face cards are drawn face down. That's fine. Not great, because we have a lot of queens. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Assume we win in one hand. Yep. Actually, not by a lot. Alright. I mean, a lot of our jokers aren't scaling, right? Swashbuckler, Egg, they do scale, which is good. Abstract Joker doesn't really scale. It's a little bit better now that we have this one. The sprint is mostly giving us chips right now, which is fine, but I don't know. There's a lot left to be desired. Blue Seal, that's great. Gold Seal. Right, let's get a Blue Seal. If we can get planet cards for the hands that we're actually playing, that's going to help us. We are over 25 bucks, which is great for us. Let's just keep playing here. Discard. Try to win in one hand. I should have played the diamond. We have our greedy jokers, so my wrist is hurting a lot, and I don't know why. It's not even the wrist that I'm using a lot. Golden Joker. Some time ago I really wanted the Golden Joker. I think I don't really want it again right now. Is Scary Face better than Misprint? Good question. Very good question. Right, let's use the Arcana pack first. Oh, Temperance with Egg, that's a combo. Could also just go for the Hanged Man. I could go for... well, I couldn't really go for the Hermit when I have Temperance here, but... $26 is a lot of dollars. It should be better than just deleting 2 cards. Sure. I mean, we're so rich now, that's just what we want. Alright. So we want either Earth or the other one. Both of them are fine. I mean, Scary Face is better than Misprint right now, but... Swashbuckler gets a little bit better due to this, but... this one will have a value of 2, and this one has a value of... right, I'm gonna try it, I don't know. Should be fine. Probably doesn't matter too much, alright. There's no reason not to buy this one. Don't think I need to reroll. Right, all of our face cards are face down. I'm just going to do this, I think. This might be a queen and a jack, in which case, well, we're not all that happy, but we will see. It was most likely for those to be 2 queens, so I think that's fine. We actually didn't make it in one hand, that's a thing. Right, let's discard. Interesting. It should be at least 2 pair, was my thought. Alright, yeah, we are fine. Yeah, we really need an XML Joker at some point, and we can start rerolling from a certain point on. And once we get a good XML Joker, we should just be very happy with whatever we're doing, so... lucky cards... or do we just want more tarot cards? I think both of these are fine. Lucky cards can be extremely strong. The Emperor, I mean, it might be bad, or it might make our deck more consistent. I'm just going to make these into lucky cards. I don't think it matters a lot which one we choose. None of these are good for us, so let's just go high card. Because that's the fallback, right? If we don't make any of the hands that we are looking for, we can just do that. Supernova. Gives either 7 or 5 melt right now. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm gonna reroll a little bit. Mighty Face doesn't do anything. Vampire. Oh no, we're just going to go with the trio here. It's time extreme melt, and I mean, yeah. Right, this should actually be very good for us right now. Vampire is extremely powerful. I mean, it's not as powerful as it used to be, but the problem is that we just don't have a lot of enhancement on a card right now, so it wouldn't help us at this point. Cards played previously this anti are debuffed. I don't like that. Alright, I'm going to play this one, skip the other one, I think. Could have discarded a 6 too, right? Alright, I don't know. Play a high card, but that should be fine because now we are going to see this one, and this should be a very high hand. We are probably going to break 50,000. Now that we have the trio, that's 40,000. Well, not quite 50,000, but we're up there. We will see how long Swashbuckler will be with us, but for now, it's fine. Don't want Pluto. We could go for a steel card, but I just want more money. And let's look at the Buffoon pack. Maybe we get another good X-Melt Joker. We don't really want any of these. Wily Joker is a little bit better than Scary Face, right? I think so. And we get a little bit more money this way. Alright. So we skip this one because I'm scared of the pillar. And now let's see how we do. Right, just discard a bunch. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It really doesn't matter too much. This is a full house, but many debuffed cards. So I don't know how good this is, but I mean, this is what we have, so we're going to play this. Good enough. It's good enough. Yeah, Swashbuckler Egg can really get us a little bit of the way, but at some point we do need to do better stuff. Random Suit, Red Seal is pretty good. Strength? Strength isn't bad. We can get another ace with that, but we just want a Red Seal on something. There's nothing good right now to put a Red Seal on. I'm just gonna try and make our deck more consistent. Do we want more 7s or more 9s? Let's get more 7s. Doesn't matter too much. It's all about the king becoming an ace. But oh, we get 2. Fine. Then let's do this because this one is +3 melt. It will always be +3 melt because we can't ever get rid of the greedy joker, so it's fine. Scholar is fine. We do aces. Not great. Alright. Wouldn't mind the telescope. I'm gonna reroll once. Right, Hangman is pretty good too. Right. The plants, all face cards are debuffed. I mean, that should be fine too. I don't think it's such of a problem that we should get rid of it, so... Alright. Well, we already have full house, so let's just play our full house. We could discard some more, but if we don't make it, then we really want more cards to play with. We made it. Alright, cool. Level up 2 pair? I mean, are we ever playing 2 pair? That's actually kind of a good question. I don't know. Wow. This is basically the perfect hand. Do we want a random joker? So one thing that we could do is sell the Wily Joker, but we really want a good source of chips, and we don't have that right now. We could turn this into a gold card. Planet cards, I don't know. I don't want to use the judgments. I know that. How much is this worth? 23, that's fine. Swashbuckler is still ahead of Spare Trousers, so that's fine. Alright, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just do this. We'll see. So one thing that we could do is to have this as a backup plan, and I think that's fine. I want to make sure that if we have to play 2 pair, then we are still in decent shape. Stuntman. You know what? Stuntman is insane, but I don't think this is the run for it. We really want to have 3 of a kind, and we really want to have like our full house. Blackboard is also fine, but we're not set up for that either. Alright, let's just go next round. I think all of those, there were some interesting choices there, but I really just don't think I want any of those. Right, just gonna play the full house. I'm happy that we're not all that dependent on getting queens. Cool, 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 cool. Drunkard? No. I'm still opening buffoon packs. We have so much money. And there's bootstraps. You know what? I think I'm ready to sell the Swashbuckler for bootstraps. And I'm actually going to sell both Swashbuckler and Egg. And I think that will be just enough to make bootstraps very good. Then we actually have a Joker slot, so that's good. Yeah, it's pretty comparable. We are a little bit under what we were. I think it, right? Swashbuckler was at like plus 40. Plus 34 is pretty good. And now we have a Joker slot, which is great. Uncommon Jokers give... Oh. Alright, for now baseball card is actually very good. We're going to have it be here and... Right, let's just go next round. And let's get our full house. These are debuffed, they don't do anything, but between baseball card and the trio, this should actually be a very good hand. Even though we're missing a little bit, a few points. Yes, so once you get to the point where you're stacking X-Meld cards, you're just going to be in great shape. Redcon isn't bad, but doesn't do that much. Hierophant is fine. I don't think the Wheel of Fortune is just going to be part of a consistent strategy here, so let's just get some more chips and just 13 mult, it's not that much. I think we're fine without Redcon, at least right now. You'll see. No repeat hand types this round. Something to keep in mind. Right, I'm just gonna play as many hands as I can. Ooh. You know what? I want to keep this 9. let's try to keep it around. Perfect. Let's assume that we are winning in one hand. Yes. Perfect. And we get Earth. Use it before you go into the shop to make sure that there's still at least a chance to get another copy of it. Not a big chance. Let's use it. And we're going to constantly be in the position where we don't know if we want to spend our money or not because of bootstraps. I mean, plus 13 to melt is pretty decent, but I mean, I don't know. Alright, let's not spend our money. We just don't need to. Usually make sure to play the diamonds. Get a full house, which in our experience should be good enough. Yep. Yeah, we're just stacking melt on bootstraps and spare trousers. Blue Joker. That's kind of interesting. With a full deck, it gives plus 100 chips, but also for the foil, so it actually gives 150 chips. Which is more than 100, but as we play more cards, then it becomes worse. And we don't get to sell it if we don't want it anymore, so that's difficult. Sure. Destroy some more cards. Which makes Blue Joker worse, so yeah, I don't think we want Blue Joker here. Just go next round. Plus 2 melt for every $5 you have. I mean, yeah. Alright, now repeat hand types. We're usually winning on one hand. So... is this good enough? It should be, right? We don't care if they're queens or sevens. Just a little bit for the chips, but I mean, it's just going to be good enough. I don't know how good it's going to be exactly, but I mean... yeah, the deck really doesn't care that much. And even if we had missed, I mean, we could win it by playing like whatever. Alright, great. Gift card. Would have been good with the Swashbuckler, but that's just not what we're doing here. I'm opening these Arcana packs to see if I get more money. But also if we can make our deck more consistent. I think we just want more chips if we can. I think that's just better than more melt. Right, we've basically got our melt situation covered here. Plus 40 melt. Right, both of these are at plus 40 melt here. All cards debuffed until one Joker sold. That's interesting. I'm going to think about that. Because we don't care that much if our cards are debuffed, right? Yeah, I'm just going to not sell it. Yeah, we're not going to reroll and we're not going to sell a Joker because we don't need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we make it in 1, then we get another planet, which is good. And we make it by a bunch, which is great. Get another Earth, full house up to level 4. Perfect. Cash out. 42. Alt. Yeah, not using our discards isn't really what we want. I'm going to open a Celestial pack. Well, Uranus is fine. We're not likely to use it. I mean, right between the trio and Wily Joker, it's just not what we're doing, but we're good. just play our full house. Worst thing that can happen is that we don't make it in one hand, which is, I mean, really doesn't matter too much for us. You can see that we're scaling and we're scaling and we're scaling, which is good. We get 12 bucks. None of these things matter to us. I mean, spending our money just makes us worse, and I think we're just winning like whatever we do. Might take 2 hands, and that's fine. We're very likely to hit an ace here. We're very likely to hit an ace here. We did hit an ace. All of our cards are debuffed, and I don't think it matters too much. We're probably going to need 2 hands to win, but even that is completely fine. Yep. Interesting. Right, let's just play this pair. We are more likely to get like 1 ace and then 1 card that's either an ace or a queen than to get 1 queen specifically, I think. Doesn't matter too much. Alright. I would rather not lose here. And it's still possible to lose. Alright, we get there, and I mean, this should be good enough, right? Yep. And we won. Nice and clean run. Yeah, I mean, Spare Trousers is extremely powerful, and we got a good cash flow going. I think Bootstraps was fine. Maybe I could really see an argument that maybe Swashbuckler and Egg would have been a little bit better, but just the fact that we got an extra Joker slot and we got the baseball card, it gave us the final push that we needed to just be sure that we won. There were a lot of things that we could have done differently, but this was just a path that looked like it was going to win. And once you get more experience, you can see a path like that where you're like, alright, I have these 2 melt jokers and they're going to just be good enough to scale into a winning run. If I would see that it wouldn't be enough, then I might actually be in trouble, because the Bootstraps really needed us to save our money, and if I really needed to reroll a bunch in order to get a better times melt Joker, for example, maybe that would be a problem. I don't know. Anyway, we didn't need to do anything weird like that. We just won our run. It's good to be winning again. Magic deck, blue stake. Let me know if you really want me to start playing purple stake, because I could do that. But for now, just be happy with what we have. I will see you in the next Balatro video. Goodbye.